Yo, love, the greatest feeling in the world. Let's talk about it.
Talking about love, talking about love. Walking looking for love, looking for love. Talking about love, talking about love. Walking looking for love, looking for love. Talking about love, talking about love. Are you talking to me? Talking to me. Looking for love, looking for love. Are you looking for me? Looking for me.
Don't look back, cause the back is behind me. I really don't know where the future will find me. Cruising on down the Uganda road with my love lights on in the full beam mode. I'm searching, shining, my light in the night. The love is blinding, I'm losing my sight, but I won't give up without a fight. Well, I keep on searching for my love tonight.
Talking about love, talking about love. Walking looking for love, looking for love. Talking about love, talking about love. Walking looking for love, looking for love. Talking about love, talking about love. Are you talking to me? Looking for love, looking for love. Are you looking for me?
Hi, I'm Kiki Love, and welcome to Chicken and Chips, where all your favorite things are served on one plate. We're talking music, news, entertainment, comedy, and much, much more. Today we are in Bukasa to talk about sexuality. It's all around us, and like it or not, it can dramatically affect the way we see the world. And Kumi, you're losing your short. Yes, thank you. We see sex when we turn on our televisions, when we open our favorite magazines, or even when we step outside our homes, where thousands of billboards and advertisements are staring us in the face. Kumi! How does this affect how we see others? How does this affect how we see ourselves? Maybe the answer is at Katwe Corner. Let's see what our friends there are talking about today. Oh, Kumi, please!
I'm at a loss of words because I'm still trying to understand why we have so many naked girls on our TV. Do we like them?
It's the men.
I just liked one. It's the men who like
them.
They
pay the money. So if they like what they see, they'll pay.
A naked or semi-naked woman appeals to the men who own the media houses, who have the money to buy the TV at home, who go home and even sit while the wife is in the kitchen. He sits and appreciates. We have to face it. It's just an agenda to portray women as sex objects.
But you know, the media is the funniest things because they even celebrate it. You know Pamela Anderson?
Yeah.
She is a monument of, they call her a sex symbol of America. Oh, no. She literally is a porn star. Oh, no. But she's celebrated. Now, what does that reflect in the mind of the young girls?
There's a way they portray the sexes.
Yeah.
In all this, from adverts to movies, to music videos, radio. Is why would you, shooting a music video, why would you put naked women and dressed up men? How do you mix those two?
But who wants to see a naked man?
You want to catch the people who are really going to buy, who are visual beings. So you have to bring them ladies.
I mean, Uganda's media has copied from them.
But do you think it affects us directly, seeing that women more in media are being portrayed as...
Yes, it affects
Is it affecting us in any way?
Yes, it does, because even our guys, they value you less because they think...
You can't twerk.
You can't, exactly. You can't tweet whatever it is. You can't do like those girls, or they think you're just like them after all. It makes me feel like a woman's role is to look good.
But then on the other side, I see
we should have car adverts putting women driving the car, and she packs it and comes out and says, buy one like mine. Why is it only men in these car adverts? You get my point.
I think it's more inherent in men to be attracted to women, whether or not the media makes them objects. Because even before you watch TV and anything, when you look at a woman, you see something else other than just the woman. You see if I get hold of her, you know she's a sexy bee.
But we realize that almost 40% of what you have in your brain, you got from the media. Look at most of the adverts in Uganda. If it is like some new cooking fat or cooking oil, the advert will be like, oh, yeah. My husband used not to eat food. He used to beat me up. But after I started using this cooking oil, he's always smiling and he loves me now. Really?
So among media personalities here, who do you think is a champion of gender equality?
Frank Gashumba on his page, and every time he's on radio, he advocates for equal opportunities for both male and female. He advocates for exposure. He advocates for girls to do their best to read, not to wait for men. There is this mentality that there is the guy is supposed to work, and for me, I'll just enjoy. So let me play around. All I have to do is look good and look for a man to look after me. That kind of mentality, people like Frank Gashumba fight.
Fact is, naked women are sexy. I guess you agree with me.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
I mean,
and
you sexy to who?
To the men.
Are you making all your media for men?
No, but as per consumption, like he said, it's the men that consume. They are the ones who have the consuming power for this, whatever it is.
Do you actually realize that generally, at least in my country, Uganda, women watch TV more than men?
Sure, of course they do. I think they do.
Then they should be designing TV not for men primarily.
No, what I see in the kind of TV the women watch is they're watching soap operas, which are not so much of the same as other activities or
like
advertisements that are to sell.
But don't you think these things actually influence what we watch on media, influence how we think about women, how we treat women? Media makes women objects.
Partly true.
There is Dr. Maggie Chigozi. She's so good on encouraging both sexes to work hard at it. We have very many. President Yoweri Museveni himself, and he was like, there is no scientific there is no scientific evidence that men are more intelligent than women. I think President Museveni does a good job with women.
Yeah.
How would you comfortably put on a radio or TV something that almost glorifies beating another person? Shouldn't media have a responsibility?
Their responsibility is to make money. That is their responsibility.
Media?
Not to satisfy whatever other people think.
Media is not designed to make money.
Most of it, at least I see, is.
Did what you just hear in Katwe Corner's segment of our show ring a bell? Did the conversations the puppets were having on screen sound like the ones people would have in real life? That's because those were real life conversations. We do not script the show. We do not use voice actors. What we do is record audio from actual discussions among peers.
Right? Or you look at it and you're like, oh, I imagine. I think men just want
Cut
more.
it down to short segments. And then bring it back to life using puppets. That is why Katwe Corner is one-of-a-kind reality show. The first puppet reality show in Africa. Stay tuned for more. Sorry about before, folks. We're having some camera problems, but we've moved to a new location with no advertisements, and it won't happen again. Right, Kumi? Now let's head to the gym where our friends DJ Roaster and Potato MC are coming!
Oh, yeah. My face. Yeah.
I like my belly. Yeah.
I like my height. Yeah.
I like my arms.
Why?
They help me work.
I think I like my head.
I'm polite.
Polite.
That's how I was brought up.
I think I'm naturally humble and calm.
I am a quiet and humble girl because I like it. Most people like me because of that.
I'm young and proud. Because I'm cute, as you see. Yeah.
I'm a humble guy.
I'm proud.
Okay, I think generally slender, height, tall. Okay, not of my height, but medium. Color, I like light-skinned ladies, the hips. Oval.
Look at mine. This is perfect. Perfect enough.
Someone should have nice boobs, slimy waist, the butt, and everything needed.
Actually, women should be naturally. No, they shouldn't bleach. Yeah, because being natural is better.
It should be slender.
From head, while coming downwards in the middle, it should be small, slender. Then down a bit should be curved, yes.
Like figure 6. Yeah. The around the waist is all that carving. Yeah.
They should have a chest with packs and strong arms. Yes.
Should also be slender also on my side.
The guy weighs the chest, height.
Mine, if you look at mine.
Describe yourself.
I'm slender, not big.
A male body should be having like muscles and a bold chest.
Masicula. The arms, as in energetic and strong. For real, I've seen, but in real life, those bodies do not still exist naturally.
Somehow. Yes.
I don't really think so. There are people out there who have really perfect bodies. Because on TV I see other people putting on other artificials on their bodies to make them look nice, but they are not really perfect bodies.
Many slender bodies are realistic. Maybe 5.
Not really, because many women try to bleach, which is not good. And most guys do a lot of gym. It's not realistic, actually.
No, because you can find ladies in town nowadays, they have extra large hips and you are just all that confused because they are not all that natural. They are just adding on their own beauty. Like what God gave them is not enough for them. I don't know why.
Webukambo bwe wangamba nga buyita mu matu paka ku mutima onyoleza wonchusoma ikutu ontuninga omeza n'amalala boy yasupiwa amangotangamira owunyanga kakola kavanila atusila kapena nga tuleli kukalina obozi tunyumya bonananana bwe botementontemera mu ntegetege omukwano gwangu wulira mu bugelegele that's why zenyambala na bulugabire mu kikapu mulimu byanakagulire ranchi wekoza ndikatayira kutaitaitaisa omukwano gwenku wangu maximum mamaiza olisentebe onamwira mu butebetebe toli bukebe buno bufuko bulebelebe ontanise mbobete kwekute kwewate onumyalumya ng'omuli ennimire obwenyukanga munnamawulire omumenjukanga lumondo mujibire olabira kamtolinda bite ranchi wekosakosa ranchi wemutya I bounce like a tenor, boy umfunza. I bounce like a tenor, boy umfumba. Katikitiki, wabla katikinza ninye kapikipiki. Kamini mini, saule kamini wadenga katinitini. Ranchi wekosa, ranchi wemutya, Tege omukwano gwangu wulira mu bugelegele zenyambala na bulugabire mu kikapu mulimu byanakagulire ranchi wekosa
Okay, we're back. I want to apologize for my cameraman's wandering eye. He's taking a little break so we can be sure it won't happen again. In the meantime, let's welcome a replacement camera person. Say hey!
Hey!
And now more talk of the town. Ooh, nice focus.
I like Juliana Kanyomozi because she like the songs. She inspires me. Anyway,
I think I admire Bobby Wine. Like his current victory shows, you shouldn't be from a rich background, popular one. Be you, be confident, and you give out what you like, what you want most.
I like Shiba Karungi. She's a musician. I really love her so much, and her music inspires me so much. She's confident. I like the way she dresses. She does all her things. They are so neat and perfect.
I love Besije, Dr. Kiza Besije.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a freedom fighter.
Dave Brutalo, his outlook, the dressing code, the characters, the figure are just like
Chris B. Just because of his swag, the guy is stylish, the muscular body, his formation as in.
Shiba Karunji. Why? She's young, talented, her body is training, and she's actually cute. The detergent, they show women washing, as in complying that women are only meant to wash, which is not fine. Even men can do such things.
Like in these adverts, they do say that, like, why don't they put, like in the restaurants, why don't they put like males?
There is this advert of Omo and Nomi area. There ladies concentrate much, there is no male at all in the advert. But when we come to these things of rock boom, you find only energetic men acting in there. Yeah.
To some extent it does. Like formerly, let me say, news anchoring, it was looked at to be a feminine job. Many of them were females, maybe for example, the Flavia Tumsime, Shilan Dochide. But at the moment, we have gentlemen entering the business, like Joel Senyoni, and that's a good thing the media is doing.
I send greetings to my little sisters at home, my aunt, my uncle, and my friend, and everyone else, my brothers out there, and my family.
Hey, I love you all. It's your girl Winnie.
I send my regards to my aunt Harriet, live in Chikoni, and Uncle Charles in Kiseka Market.
My mom, I send greetings to my parents anyway. My sisters, brothers, they stay there in Chiabando.
I'm greeting all my neighbors in Chinawataka, not forgetting my brother, whom I stay with. He's called Erok John William.
I send greetings to my friends, Michael, YMCA, I think you know yourself. Maggie, my classmate, I can't forget you. That's my honey, my sweetheart. Marie's Maria.
Well, that's it for this week's Chicken and Chips from me, Kumi, and our brand new camera person. Thank you for joining us. I hope you had a great time and I hope you learned something too. I know I did. Sexuality is everywhere. It's part of society, it's part of our lives, but many of us, especially men, need to learn to not be distracted by it. They need to learn to, hey, over here, join us again for Chicken and Chips. I hope by next week you'll be hungry for more. Hey!
Yo, love, the greatest feeling in the world. Let's talk about it.
Talking about love, talking about love. Walking looking for love, looking for love. Talking about love, talking about love. Walking looking for love, looking for love. Talking about love, talking about love. Are you talking to me? Talking to me. Looking for love, looking for love. Are you looking for me? Looking for me.
Don't look back, cause the back is behind me. I really don't know where the future will find me. Cruising on down the Upendo road with my love lights on in the full beam mode. I'm searching, shining, my light in the night. The love is blinding, I'm losing my sight, but I won't give up without a fight. Well, I keep on searching for my love tonight.